Welcome to Mr. Giant Reacts a Ting and Ting and Ting. I'm Mr. Giant, back with another video for you, back with another reaction, and several people have suggested that I react to this lady here. Hopefully I'm pronouncing her name right. Ceca, and the song is Kukavica. And I do believe the translation is coward, and she's calling out the dude. One of the premises that, hey, you broke up with me, but you didn't do it the right way. It's showing her disappointment, her, her pain, you know what I mean? But instead of internalizing it, she's just letting him know, you know what I mean? You're a coward for doing it that way. You hurt me, you know? It's a kind of a taking back her power. So let's go ahead and YouTube and Simmer and check this melody out here, man. This is teaming up to be a powerful one. Oh yeah. Oh, this is sound like a powerful song already. Ooh. I could hear the pain already. I like her voice, man. Man, you could hear the pain, the anger, the disappointment in this song. And the lyrics are saying it, but her voice is saying it also. And of course the instrumental, a crescendo of emotion too. The crowd is in on it. Kukavica. I don't know why I had this rag in my hand. But man, I had to hold on to something there. I had to hold on to something. The arrangement of the song, the emotion to which she sang it, it hits you, man. You know, at the breakup, you get to that point. Oh, not everybody does, but a lot of you get to that point where, man, yo, what's up with this? Oh, you know what I'm saying? And it's not like the lash out type of emotion. It's the, I feel this. Why'd you do that? What's up with the you being so cruel with the separation? What did I do to deserve this? That's when you get to that point. No, it's you. It's not me, because a lot of times when you break up with somebody, you feel like you did something wrong. No, no, no. It's important to figure out if you did something wrong. But it's also important to figure out what you do something wrong, if you did something wrong, without thinking about what they did too. And I think that people go too far either way. They go too far thinking what they did wrong, or they go too far thinking that the other person do wrong. You have to find that middle ground to where you start. And that's when you find that middle ground is when you're going to start figuring out how to proceed from there. Get to that middle ground, you know how to proceed. Because if you go too far either way, you could get lost in it. And those two ways will bring some seriously dark days. Because if you keep saying they did this wrong and you keep going with that, you'll never figure out what created that situation with them, why they did what they did. In order to figure out what they did, you have to figure out what's your part in it. And it's not blaming yourself, because it could mean your part is allowing them to do it. And once you figure out that, you're not going to let somebody else do it to you. You see what I'm saying? Whereas if you just keep blaming them and not figuring out what's your part in it, you're going to go and make the same mistakes over and over and over again. I mean, that's why I've been single this long. You know what I mean? I know what I did to facilitate the situation, my breakup. And maybe I'm overcorrecting so that I don't make the same mistake again, but better to do that to a certain degree than to fall back into the same old patterns. Because I say that's why you see there's so many people have been married 3, 4, 5, 6 times. Or some people just go from person to person to person to person. It doesn't mean they're a bad people or anything like that. That's not what it means. It just means that they have not figured out themselves in situations like that. Because if you go too far on one side blaming that person, you're going to bring that into the next situation. And instead of looking for what would make you happy in that situation, you'll be looking for what they did wrong so that you don't have that happen to you again. But if you look for what you do in the situation, you could correct that. You can't correct what they did. You can only correct what you did in the situation. And I'm not saying what you did in the situation solely facilitated that. What I'm saying is what you did in that situation is the power that you have in yourself to fix the situation or to make the next situation better. Self-reflection. It's not blaming, it's self-reflection. And I'm just saying that because that's how I went about doing it. That's why I always say, I didn't care what she was doing. I don't care what I'm doing. to fix where I am and who I am, so that I don't bring what happened in that situation into the next situation that I could be in. So when you reflect on yourself, you sort of cleansing yourself. That's what it felt like to me. You know what I mean? I know what I want, but I also know what not to do and what to do if I ever get in a situation like that again. And I don't know, but in my case, my flaw here is that I overthink it. So then I never end up in situations. That's one of my flaws. You understand what I'm saying? So I'm not saying I'm perfect or anything. I'm saying I'm more cognizant of myself, maybe too much. But then that's life, you keep working on stuff as you go along. And it's not like I'm adverse to other newer situations. I'm not. And I'm not mistrusting. I'm just like, whoa, wait a minute. No, what is that? I don't want to do that. We could be friends. Then we could be friends. But I hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. If you did, drop a like on the video. This lady could sing for sure with pure emotions, and I was told that by the people that suggested her to me. What a voice, what emotion. She's emoting. I am going to check into some more of her stuff and listen to it on my own, you know what I mean? But because I love that voice, I love the emotion in her voice. Comment down below. Let me know what you think. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. 50K and going. And I hope you guys are having a great day. You all take care of each other. Let's all enjoy the journey. Let's not wait for the next chapter. Let's enjoy the journey. Have a good day.